Hello guys, this is FormulaPlayStation round 5 and this is Trench. Quick disclaimer guys, this is the worst performance I've ever put in a league race, and if people have subscribed to my personal channel they would have seen I've been doing league racing since like 2016, F1 2016, so that says a lot. And another quick disclaimer as well, I feel like a lot of the people actually, what they've seen from the stream, they actually haven't seen what is actually gone on in the race. This is why we do my POV, so you get to see, and it just happens to be that I was one of the two in the most action in the race. So I don't actually people jump to conclusions before they actually have seen the whole thing, and I got a lot of the blame. 100% I took. I'll explain obviously what happened was and all that, but yeah, it's not just all down to one person. It was my fault as well, but yeah, a lot of it's a 50-50 thing that goes into it. But anyway, let's get down to the qualifying. This was my best lap of the qualifying, putting me into P3. Like, I was so slow. I just don't know why through qualifying Luke and Button were just light years in front of me. I'm gonna put a fan on quickly, guys. Hopefully you guys cannot hear it, but actually no, I'll keep it off. I'll stay hot for the calls. But yeah, no, into the race you could see the positions in the standings there. But yeah, no, looking to try and get a good start. But Luke on pole, he's first pole, I think. Actually, it might be his first. I think it's his first of the season. So yeah, Button tries to get right in his slipstream. Luke goes to the inside. I go to the outside. But as you actually go down this track, actually widens out. So we was full wide for a second there, if you watch the stream. And I felt like High kind of pushed into Vettel, but on the stream he didn't. But I thought he actually did, but obviously not. He's up into second now, and we're trying to close down on him. Thinking about an inside move, thinking about it, but backed out midway through. Didn't commit. Bit of a corner cut there, run wide. So now we are just trying to just stay with and try and get in front, go around the outside, but no, massive corner cut again. I don't know if he's getting penalties to this. Haven't looked at the stream fully yet. Just looked at a couple of the other incidents. But yeah, so no, we're gonna keep on going through the lap. Luke and Button was extremely strong today, like really strong, and I felt like me and Luke had the pace as well. But High was just a blockade that I could not get past the whole race. Could not do it. And you can see already there's a big gap between us and first within one lap. I'm behind High, trying to get the slipstream. Go to the outside, switch back to the inside. I am in the perfect little there. Take the corner, squeeze him off wide. That is completely legal, as you guys have seen from Charles Leclerc and Verstappen battles, and he bumped me there, bit of bumping, doesn't bother me, and dies on the inside, and I try and keep it in there. Probably should have backed out, not gonna lie, probably should have. Hindsight, I would have, but yeah, Luke gets through because of that, and I lose position. And then this corner as well. Personally, if that was me on the inside, and I think any other racer, you wouldn't hold it into the corner, but other people said that I should have backed out myself. But it's down to interpretation. I would have backed out of the corner if I was on the inside. But yeah, anyway, I go really wide here. The brake bias, I didn't change it the whole race. It's on 60%. I give Luke some room on the inside. But yeah, going back to the High incident, I feel I had a lot more room than I actually did, and I thought he was going to back out. But obviously that's down to my fault, and I take blame for that. But yeah, no, I give Luke room here. Give him room, keep the position though. and we've got to try and extend. Like, we've got to close the gap. Yeah, you'll see the but then Luke hits me. I don't know what actually happened there. He hit me, but obviously he didn't take any like damage or anything like that. But you can see there's we didn't actually see, but I think there was like an 8-second gap by then already. So yeah, but no, look, Luke is extremely trying to break the slipstream, like a lot, and I just outbraked myself again. It makes me go for a move, so I was like, okay, I'll take it. But yeah, no, it's just really annoying that my brake bias wasn't as good this race. Like, I hadn't practiced a lot. I haven't raced in a couple of days because Sunday I wasn't able to race in my other league. I race in PSF1. But yeah, no. So we're trying to hold it in the inside. He gives us the room. Like, he doesn't have to give us the room there. He had a corner, but he gives us it. So we take the advantage around the outside here, and it was superb racing for me and Luke. I don't know how his battle was with. I'm not going to say actually. I don't know how. Superb battling for me and him, but I didn't expect that move, so that's why I took the normal racing line, and then he came out the inside. So I'm sorry, Luke, if you feel like I squeezed you in that situation. And yeah, he takes he extends the track limits and overtakes me. I'll allow it though. But yeah, as we go down, keep on moving, and we'll go for the overtake. Good overtake. I feel like my setup for this race I used was slipstream heaven. Like, you will see me gain so much time in the straights. It's unreal. You can see, sorry, lap 9, 7.7 seconds. We gained a little bit on Button, but Button was just like in cruise control at the start. He could, I think he could probably extended his tyres like a lot longer if he just kept on going. But obviously he didn't want to get undercut by us. But yeah. But no, you could see Luke overtook me, and I was like, okay, no, fuck this, I'm not good doing that. I waited. I wanted to see if he was in lap 10 and he hadn't pit, and he did pit, I was going to stay out. But I got a 5-second penalty for going one speed over. One speed. Today was not a good day. From then onwards, I could tell. Like, no, from the second lap when I took high out, or third lap, whatever lap it was, I could tell it was going to be a terrible race. I don't know why it is, but it's just not a good day today. But you know, we go closing down a bit, and see what you could see. We already caught up straight away on lap 12, so we got to catch up, and we're already up behind him. So we caught on a little bit later. Sorry guys, it is 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'd had a little yawn, well, a longer yawn than I expected. But no, as we close down, we're looking to get the overtake done. He moved slightly there, but I didn't touch him, so it's fine. But no, we get past, and he goes diving at the inside, back again, gives me a little touch. I force him out the inside, and he has to back out. I was not letting him hold it around the outside there. Just like Max Verstappen would do. At the end of the day, people have got to accept that. And yeah, he just squeezes me inside and gives me wing damage. I don't really know about this incident. I don't know how I feel about the incident, because I think he dive bombed and didn't give no room on me on the inside. Like, if you guys could see, but this for me is my mistake 100%. Like, straight up, I did not expect him to slow down so much in the corner. I thought he was going to keep on carrying his speed, so that's why I tried to graze a bit off the corner and go through with the speed. But yeah, obviously I'll be getting a penalty for that, and I will drop down to, I won't say my position actually, but I will drop a position because of it. But anyway, actually I don't know. I'll show the results. Will I show the results tomorrow? I will probably show the results after the race. But anyway, I lose track as to what I'm doing anyway. But what was I saying? About that incident, yeah. I don't really know, like, because I feel like he dived from a long way back when he wasn't his corner. I was already mid-turning in the corner, and forced me obviously wide by carrying his speed, what he did to the dive bomb. And if you watched the overtake, Fernando Alonso versus, I don't know who it was, but it was a couple of years ago, when they did a move and Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton, and they both gave each other a lot of room, whereas Hydas didn't give me any room. Like, he's got to come back across as soon as he makes that move, just so I can actually get some room to turn and make the corner. Because, like, if I back out there, I'm just going to hit his back wheel anyway. But yeah, you could see we had to pit stop, obviously, and we caught up to High, like, not straight away obviously, but a bit later on. But yeah, no, like I said, obviously these incidents, it's gonna be, in my opinion, I have asked other people, but I am gonna ask other people, and I have asked the guys in the league, and they haven't really said anything. Like, no one actually really said anything, but obviously they haven't seen it, so they'll hopefully see it after this. But yeah, this is, I don't know what am I meant to do about that. Like, if I go into the back of him, what do I do? Like, I understand, I'm going to say this, I think George, superb job he's done and all that, but I felt like he only saw, like, what was happening at the time, so we could only have obviously one perspective. But now, hopefully, I go speeding through the pit lane again, I forgot about that one. But hopefully as he sees my perspective now, like, High put a video straight in the chat straight away, was like, oh, dirty driving and all that from Trench, but obviously it's only his perspective, so everyone was like having a go at me and all that, like, oh, you're so dirty. But like, you see my perspective like that, if that was in real F1 and they did that, I'm pretty sure, I don't know what the penalty is for it, but I know it's against the rules in F1. Obviously it's against rules in this as well, so you get a penalty for it, but I don't know what the penalty is in F1. But if I actually hit him there, would 100% end my race. But lucky enough, obviously I dodged it, and now High has come up to me, and people are going to say it's a double move as well, and it definitely is a double move. I definitely moved it twice, but this part I'm not even going to talk at this second part, because you could see George in the chat. Obviously he thought I was doing this as well, like crashing into him as well. But you could see I'm trying to get off of him. I don't know if everyone else can see, but I'm trying to get off of him. What am I meant to do? Like, he is banned from the league. Everyone will know this. He is banned from the league now. High. Well, he left himself, but I was going to ban him, but he left before the race ended. But anyway, yeah, with that, the double move, he isn't going into the corner anyway. So I didn't expect. I thought he would back out. He already pulled to the left. It was kind of like, I think, a situation with Max Verstappen and Daniel Ricciardo, where there was there was room on the inside of Max Verstappen because he started pulling over to the right, but I just kept in my lane. I didn't move, so there was no room on that inside for him to take the corner. So I felt like I could move a bit more across, but it was just a bit too late from my perspective. So it's kind of a 50-50. But what after happens is straight on High. And I hope that everyone understands, like, what happens. Obviously, people are going to have disagreements and all that, and I understand they're saying, oh, I shouldn't have done moved. 100% I shouldn't have, and I shouldn't have hit him at the start. Shouldn't have hit him again at the second time as well. But then he shouldn't have done that, really. So yeah, and obviously you guys will see I will get penalties myself. I happily will give penalties myself. If it's definite blatant that I've done something wrong, and people have shown evidence to see what I've shown wrong and all that, obviously my own video shows that I've done something wrong there, so I will give penalties. But people just got to understand, if you don't record your races, you don't send them in, what am I meant to do? Like this one, okay, that is, when I saw him going wide, I thought he was going to go a lot wider and stay wide, so I went to go up the inside because I thought he was giving me room. But obviously he set the corner normally, and I tried to back out, but in the wet you just lock up. So yeah, then I gave the position back. I just waited for him, and yeah, I'm not going to say it again, but George in chat, or Hyper, was not having a go, but like, yeah, basically was having a go at me. Well, I took it on the chin. Obviously, I'm a big boy, so I can take it on the chin. But yeah, I don't think he's really like seen both those things. So, by both not my view, she hasn't seen actually my view for the whole race, and hopefully he could understand not to understand hopefully not like judge straight away, like go in on me before he's actually seen my view. But anyway, no, we overtake Decaf straight after going to the pits. He pit a lap before, I want to say a lap before. Yeah, I think he did. I think it was 1 or 2 laps before. It might be 1 or 2 to go onto the softs again, because this race was like exactly like last week's. Exactly like last week's race. Went from dry to wet, but last week's it stayed wet, whereas ours, this one, went back to dry. So it was all a bit mental in the chat. I've just realised now that I was wearing the wrong helmet for this race. I was wearing my Red Bull helmet for my other league. But yeah. But no, we go into the pits. We come out just behind Decuffs again. So we have to overtake him. And I just want to say here, Decuffs had a superb drive this weekend. Superb drive. This, he no fault of his own whatsoever. His car just lost the rear end and went into me. Obviously, I saved it. If I went into the wall and retired, I would have been annoyed, but I understood that he lost it, and I overtook him anyway. But yeah, that is a very long highlights reel. Well, highlights, not so much highlights. But yeah, always highlights. But yeah, no, I tried to go fastest lap, but I did not get it. I didn't even know what fastest lap was. I'll see it then now. But I think I was close to it. I want to say I was close to it. But yeah, no, well done to Button, who wins his first race of the season. So now it's 2 races to Luke, 2 races to me, and 1 race to Button. Luke is still the only driver to finish every Grand Prix, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, no, we do come all across the line 4th with all the penalties. What I've got, I've kept my... What was I going to say? I've kept my seconds gap to him on the last sector for decuffs, and I'll be using that. Actually, no, I think I can lose the stream. Actually, I don't know. I might be able to use the stream to see how far away I was, and when I give my penalties, I'm pre-recording this. I'm recording this on the night, so when I give my penalties, because I want to show him next race, that yeah, it will go through and people can understand where I come and all that. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Like I said, it was a terrible race for me and all that, and I do go down to 5th for the penalties I receive, even though Highest left the league. Still penalties, and they still stand. But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and catch you guys next week for round 6 in China. Peace.